It's time for another tutorial from Pie Plate Patterns. My name is Brenda Bailey and we welcome you to join with us today. We've decided that maybe we'll just start and teach some really basic techniques. We have a basic technique class, and so we're probably going to just go through that step by step in the next little while. So today we're going to talk about the supplies you need to be a quilter. There's so many things on the market. You can spend thousands of dollars buying supplies and buying special notions and rulers and things, but you don't need fancy stuff. You just need the basics. So this is what you need if you want to start quilting. You need some kind of a mat. You need a rotary cutter. You need a quilting ruler. You need some good scissors, pins and a pin cushion, and a mechanical pencil. Now, as we go through this class, we'll be teaching lots of different techniques, and these are the tools that we'll be using. Once in a while, we'll use a specialty tool, but very rarely. So we just use the real basics when we quilt. Okay, also in your supplies, you're going to need an iron, an ironing board, and we have an iron here that has kind of a point here at the end that works better when you're ironing your seams. So any kind of iron, it doesn't have to be an expensive one. And then we use a spray bottle with our water rather than using steam in our iron. Okay, you also need a sewing machine, just a basic sewing machine with a good straight stitch and maybe a zigzag. But just make sure your machine's in good working order. Then you also have to have some thread. And there's all kinds of different threads on the market. I have 3 different kinds of thread here. This is a thread that I got really cheap in a bargain basement thing. And if you hold your thread up to the light, you can see little fuzzies on the thread. If you can see fuzzies on your thread, don't use it in your quilting. If you spend lots of money on your fabric and spend all the time making a quilt, this thread will pop eventually, and it's not your high quality thread. So we don't want to use that. But now this is a high quality thread, and there's all kinds on the market, but you can see that there aren't any fuzzies on this thread. So you're going to have to spend some money to get your thread, but spend the money and get something good, and then that'll really help your project. If you do a project, you probably only need 1 spool of thread, and you don't need it to match all your fabrics. You just need a basic color. We use a lot of cream or ivory thread. If you're using a lot of darks, you can get maybe a gray or a tan or something, but you just need real basic thread, high quality, and that will be your basic supply needs.